Okay, now it's time to start the texturing process. I'm going to start with the easiest one, glass, and after that the plastic part and wood, and at the end we focus on metal part. So for the glass, I have a simple strategy. So let's create the first layer, or we can use the base. Okay, so the color should be like dark gray. We have roughness at the 0 level and the metallic. Okay, so this is our first part of the material. As you can see, it's a glass. It's a shiny one. So we can, for example, increase roughness to something like this. Oh, it's too much. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one is better. Okay. And for the second layer, I'm going to create color variation. And for the color variation, let's go add a black mask. And I'm going to use a generator like UV border. Okay, so I can play with the balance. And as you can see, yes, we have this. Okay, and we can have color variation inside this area. So for the color variation, I will go with just base color and search here for gradient. And I need to have gradient builder here. Okay, 2 color. The first one is something like green. Okay, a little increase blue inside that. Okay, and we need to change the position of this gradient builder to here. This is our UV map for the front glass, and this is for the back, this one, as you can see. Okay, so I need to decrease the size. Okay, like this. And boom. We have color shifting here. Okay, I can have roughness. Yeah, something like this. And for the back glass, I have the same effect, as you can see, and I can play with the color position to achieve the different result. So let's increase color quantity. Okay, so we have this effect here, like this. Let me change the environment map to something like this. Yeah. And we can change the base color to, yeah, this one. And boom. Yeah, we have material for the visor or glass section. It's okay for now. After that, if we need something else here, we can play with this folder. And let's go for the plastic material section. Okay, for the plastic part, I'm going to use a smart material here. Let's search about the plastic. And I think this one is great for this part. Okay, let's put it here. Remove the base. Okay, and I need dark gray plastic. So let's turn off all this layer. Okay, this is the base. This is a roughness variation. So we can increase the tiling. Okay, we have bump layer. It's like simple cells 1 mask and a little negative height. Okay, so we can increase the tiling amount Okay, or even play with the balance to achieve this look here. So let's go for the dirt. Dirt, it's like a simple dirt generator. Okay, maybe reload this one. It's not okay, so we keep this, and let's add blur. Okay, like this. Go back to the dirt, decrease the dirt level, increase the grunge amount. Okay, and increase grunge scale too. Can play with the edge masking. That's okay. Or maybe a little contrast on the dirt. Yeah, it's okay. So we have this dirt, a little dark gray with multiply on base color blending mode. Yeah, it's fine. So we have white speckles, and it should be a little brighter. Okay, and we can increase the tiling amount to something like 8, increase contrast, and decrease the balance. So we have exactly speckles, okay, like this, and we are good to go. The material for the plastic, it's fine. Okay, maybe on the bumps we can increase the tiling to something like 20. Yeah, let me increase the size to 2K. So in this way we can see what's happening exactly on the texture. Okay, yeah, it's very fine. It's very fine. So let's go for the next layer. I just add edge blur. Okay, so let's add black mask, add generator here, and let's add metal edge. So it's okay right now. I'm going to control the mask like this. Okay, let's change the blending mode to subtract. I don't want to have this edge wear, for example, on this narrow section. I just need to have that on other part. So it's okay. Let's decrease the wear level. Okay. And let's increase the grunge amount. I'm going to add a level, okay, to increase the white value in the mask. Okay, and now let's add another fill layer and load some grunge here. Okay, something like this one. Increase tiling to 10. Change the rotation to 90. Play with the balance and contrast. Okay, so we have this, and let's use this grunge map as subtract mask here. So maybe the wear level is too much. Yeah, something like this. It's so much better. Okay, we can play with the level 2. We can increase the tiling amount here. Okay, let's go to the material and see what's happening here. Yeah, I think the wear level is too much, so we can decrease the amount to something like this, and we can increase the balance of this map like this. So it's not normal, but it's okay. It's okay. So that's it for the edge wear. We are going to add another edge layers. Don't worry. So, I mean variables, not the edge. We are going to create scratches on the surface and this kind of layers. We need a little minus height. Okay, so we need color, height, roughness, and absolutely we need ambient occlusion channel here. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to add fill layer here and call it AO plus. The AO magic is going to be happen here. Let's change the blending mode to pass through, apply to all channel, and let's go to ambient occlusion and put it on multiply. And in the layer itself, I just need to have black ambient occlusion. And let's add anchor point here to transfer all the data that we gather in this layer to the mask. So add generator in the mask, and we are going to load ambient occlusion generator here. Okay, so it's not okay because we need to invert that. That's fine. And let's use macro details here, and I'm going to load AO plus reference channel to height, and for the normal I'm going to use again AO plus reference channel to normal again. So we have this control right now. Okay, we can have AO depth, AO radius, or even AO balance. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. So let's go to ambient occlusion channel. Yeah, and we don't have base layer here for all model and sections. Okay, so this is the ambient occlusion channel, and we have all the data here. That's perfect. Okay, let's go and add the grid pattern for this section. Okay, so I'm going to create another fill layer and call it grid pattern. Okay, add a black mask here, add fill layer. Okay, and I'm going to create a paint layer and choose this section. Okay, and let's bring it down, change the multiply, change the blending mode to multiply. Yeah, it's okay. And now I'm going to use a pattern here. Okay, so let's go and use hexagon dots here. Which one is hexagon dot? Yeah, this one. It's okay. Let's increase styling to 10. Okay, and let's increase styling here. Okay, like this. Dot scale, it should be on 0, as you can see. We decrease this little dot size, and let's increase styling. Okay, and adjust the border width, and we can invert the mask. Absolutely. And let's go add a generator here, UV border distance. Okay, I'm going to decrease the balance, increase the contrast here, play with the distance, smoothness. Oh, we need to keep smoothness 0. Okay, and we can, yeah, play with the balance to have a narrow border here. And now we are going to subtract this from the pattern. Okay, so as you can see, without UV border distance and with UV border distance, it sounds more logical to have this border. Okay, so I need to add another fill layer, and use another grunge. For example, wood soft. Okay, increase styling to something like 10. Okay, play with the contrast and balance. Okay, and change the blending mode to subtract. Okay, let's decrease the contrast and increase the balance to something like 0.8. It's okay. You can increase styling amount, but it's okay for now. And let's go back to the layer itself. Let's change the blending mode to soft light and increase a little the whiteness. I just need to have color, height, and roughness. So for the roughness, I keep it like 0.6, and for the height, let's choose this number. Okay, I think it's too much. Okay, this one is better. Let's go back to the hexagon dots and play with the border width. Yeah, I think it's better right now. And we can decrease the opacity of this layer. Yeah, this one, it's so perfect. Let's go back here in the UV border distance and play with the balance. So let's decrease the contrast too. Okay, play with the distance. And yeah, this one is so much better because in here we have clean and cut and sharp edge, but without contrast we have this transition here, so we can choose what we want without creating sharp effect. So this is for plastic part. I'm going to add another fill layer and call it scratches. Okay, and for that I'm going to use white value in the color. Okay, let's change it to soft light and a little negative height amount. I just need to have roughness in high amount, around 1, and the metallic should be 0. So let's add black mask and add fill layer. And I'm going to use scratch grunge inside Substance Painter. So let's increase the contrast, decrease the balance. Okay. We can increase the tiling. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should check them on other section too. I think the map is not good. Let's change the map. Yeah, I think this one is so much better. Or maybe this one, for example. Let's increase tiling. Try this. Okay. Yeah, like this. So it's okay. I'm going to change the color for this part. Okay, let me change color. Let's name it trigger color change. Okay, let's add black mask. Choose UV here and a paint. Okay, let's go to the UV part and deselect this part. And exactly for this one, deselect this part. Yeah. And we can set, for example, red label for that, or maybe orange one. So this is for now. Okay. And I'm going to turn on the normal and height and change the blending mode for all of them to have this unique effect here. So it's okay for now. You can change everything later, but it's good for the base plastic material at this part. And we can add decals on this section too, right? So we could keep decals and all the text on the body, on the scope, and other part for the end of the process, or we can add it manually for each section. It doesn't matter. But in here, I prefer to keep them for the last step. So let's go to the next video and start the process for wood material here.